All right, we will go ahead and get started with national champions Concordia-St. Paul with head coach Brady Starkey, student athletes Elizabeth Moore and Shelby Sawyer. So, Coach Starkey, go ahead and give us some opening thoughts on the team's national championship winning performance.
Well, I mean, first off, we're obviously unbelievably excited. So, I want to say congrats to Florida Southern and Jill in their season and what they did. They had a great year for them. Getting here to the national championship match is a big deal for her and her program. I was excited that we got to play against them because I really was. If we didn't win it, I was going to be excited for her if she won it. We've been going to this. We've just been really lucky to be in this position a lot, and she has been on some of the national committees, and she has just been super gracious and awesome to us all the time when we were kind of first starting out in this. And so I just really appreciate her program and what she's done. I don't know. It's just this team has been kind of an uphill climb with this team, and so it's just been a long, almost kind of emotional season or whatever, I think, for me. And so it's these guys have just kind of fought, and that's kind of what they did tonight. And at times it wasn't pretty, and that's kind of the way they play. And at times it looks really pretty, and it's just fun to kind of watch them compete because they never really give up on each other, and they've just been kind of doing it over and over. And that's kind of been their identity all year, and just super proud of them tonight. I thought they did an awesome job. I thought they did an awesome job this whole weekend of just coming ready to completely compete, and whatever happens, happens. And I love that mentality that they had. So proud of them. Okay.
Coach, it looked like from the sidelines one of your main tactics in trying to get them out of their flow was making their setter dig ball. She had 16 digs tonight. Is that something that you stress with your players going into the match?
Well, it just kind of works out that, they were giving us one-on-one opportunities on the right side, and then they were also giving us one-on-ones with Shelly when she was running the slide. And so Elmo picked up on that pretty early, and then we're like, worst case scenario, she gets a dig, and then they got to go out of system bump set, and then we'd felt like we'd probably maybe get another opportunity to score a point after that or whatever if they're having to hit something out of system. Their outside hitters do a really good job of being crafty and like forcing you into things that you're not really comfortable doing. We never see anybody that tips that clever, and we struggled with it, to be honest, really mightily early. And then I thought we started doing a little bit better job of composing ourselves. Not an incredible job, probably, but better of at least getting it up, and then we could get some swings and kind of extend points. But it's a little unorthodox, and it's impressive that they kind of have that, that higher volleyball IQ. You can tell that they've been doing that a long time, and just kind of hats off to them what they did. They kind of put us in uncomfortable positions, and we kind of had to battle through that and kind of still kind of keep doing our own thing, and our girls did that, and I was excited about it. So.
Brady, if you could just reflect on winning 9 national championships in 12 years. I think 3 of them, am I right, are here? I think 3 of them have been here? You won in 04, I mean 14, I was here for that. You played here before then, but anyway, 9 of them in 12 years. I mean, that's pretty amazing.
Yeah, I got to be honest, I really don't even know what to say about that. It's just, I think for me, it's kind of an uncomfortable thing to talk about. At times you feel a little weird about it. But it's just kind of, we've just been kind of blessed to have kids like these that buy into kind of what we do, compete hard, and the results have kind of been this just because of these guys, not really because of, like, it's not because of what we're doing, we're not doing anything magical. These guys we just got great players that really compete and kind of buy into our system, and they've had some great results in these big moments. So.
Elizabeth, talk about your performance. Obviously, you're kind of the unspoken leader of the team, distributing the ball. You guys hit a great percentage, but I really felt like in outstanding player, it kind of took me by shock. Can we talk about the emotion of getting that award with this team performance?
Yeah, I was absolutely shocked. I think that all credit will go to my teammates, all credit, because, I mean, I can't do anything if a pass doesn't come up to me. And we have outstanding serve receive. And Diggs, we have a back row scrapping for balls on every single point, so I can't do anything if the ball isn't coming up. And then, I mean, I obviously am so lucky with hitters in every single position who I'm confident going to that can terminate at any time. And that helps spread the block. I can get one-on-ones if I'm making the right decision, and then that helps them terminate too. So they do a really good job with being smart, seeing the block that's up, and hitting good shots and finishing a ball if they have a ball in the right spot. So all credit to them.
So with that being said, talk about Shelby's performance today. I mean, 16 kills, she hit 556. What were you seeing with that matchup?
Well, she was running those slides, and I mean, I don't know why their middles were never really picking up on her a whole lot, so I just kept feeding her, and I mean, a senior leader of this team, she's going to be terminating balls, so I had all the faith in the world to keep going back to her, and she did a really nice job with the balls that were not in the right spot. She had a nice quick arm, could put them in the court, keep it in play, let us live to see another ball come over and scrap for another point. So many compliments for Shelby. Great leader on this team.
Shelby, talk about your performance, just, leading the team obviously offensively, and how it feels to win another title.
Yeah, well, the feeling is undescribable, but like Elmo said, we had unbelievable serve receive, and the girls in the back row were scrapping for every ball. So I think where me and Elmo have found success in the postseason is in transition more. It's kind of something we've stressed all season, but it's finally been clicking a little more for me and her, and so I think that's where we did see some success because, she was being deceptive and beating me at the right times, and yeah, it was really fun. And I think that through the postseason especially, we've just gained a lot of trust in each other. So I feel like if she's gonna give me the ball, I'm gonna help her out by putting it away. So it's obviously starts with a pass, but then kind of same thing that she said. She's giving me a good ball, so I can put it away. So yeah, it was really fun, really fun.
Coach, can you talk a little bit about the end of that first set? Florida Southern was up by a couple of points. You called a timeout. Is that any more or less critical than last night's first set? You're in the national championship match. What did you say to your players? What did you want to convey to them to be able to come out 1-0?
Just to kind of get our wits about us a little bit, because I thought we were a little frantic and a little overly aggressive on serve receive almost. I don't know if you can be, but they were serving tough, and we were a little jumpy back there and stuff. So it was more just calm down, get us a pass right here. Elmo will make the right decision, and somebody's going to get up and take a good swing. We never really give Elmo too many instructions coming out of the timeouts, and that's kind of, I think, that's just our system and belief that we're not going to tell her what to do, because we just kind of feel like it should be inorganic and it should be free flowing and whatever that moment dictates, and she will make the right decision hopefully on her part. And then she kind of did that, and they kind of battled, and that's kind of what this team has done though. I mean, we've been down a lot in a lot of games, and it just doesn't really, since it happens to us all the time, I don't feel like it phases them really at all. And it didn't really faze them, I think, last night, and it didn't really faze them tonight, and they just kind of have confidence that they're gonna actually still come back and win those games and stuff like that. So, and we never talk about that we're not. So I mean, it's just kind of what they do. So they step up in those moments, and we've been fortunate to have a lot of teams that really kind of do that. I think that we give them a little free rein to just go for it, and that's what we press over and over and over. You cannot be too aggressive, and that's kind of our mentality. And when you train, I think you train for being aggressive in those moments. So when all of a sudden you may chicken out or wussing out in those situations, that's not what you train for. And so we kind of preach that of just you will never hear a negative word from us if you absolutely go for it and you make a mistake. we never say a word. It's only the times where you may chicken out in some of those situations where then you'll hear something for us like, Psh, we give you free reign, go for it. There's this total green light, and these guys buy into that. So
For players, one of the things that me, for an outsider, stands out with this program, all of you played high school volleyball in the state of Minnesota. You're from Minnesota. What about the passion for volleyball in Minnesota, and does it add to that you all have had this success as Minnesota high school players that transfer this talent level into college? I mean, what is going on in Minnesota with volleyball?
I think that, well, I mean, I think it's kind of obvious that the volleyball is on the rise in Minnesota. I mean, there's been like articles about it, and I think that for us, it's kind of cool because everybody being from Minnesota, we all kind of either knew each other or knew of each other before we came to Concordia. So we've either played together or played against each other, or you kind of have that connection before you even play college, which I think is cool.
Yeah, I'm also amazed at the passion for volleyball in Minnesota, just because, I mean, you don't find that everywhere, obviously, and we run a summer camp every year, and the little girls who come in to play are always so excited, so fired up, and it's just great to see.